So yeah.
Thanks, man.
Hopefully we can take this W.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. Booker, he's checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Michael Beasley. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Freak was right.
And
we
New
are
York,
taking this one.
looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Sanders out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Williams. And it's Calderon in at the 2 spot. Just 5 to shoot. McCallum misses. The Knicks leading by 7. Calderon passes to Freak. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. For Houston, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's the screen. They get it again. Booker drops in the layup for 2.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback
Always
by
play
him.
on rookie casual. 5.
Freak with it at the elbow, Williams. And here's Freak. Williams kicks to Spates. Fades away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Spates has got his first 2 points of the night. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's McCallum, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Here's Freak. Booker pulls it in. Rockets trail by 5. Inside, and he...
You know what? I'm just gonna play another game, okay, guys? And this time play on rookie casual because that's the easiest way to play it. Okay, so I'm just gonna start another game. Yup. Kobe. After I do after I finish this game, I'm gonna go do some road to a freaking Ulster. Okay. If my friends are online. Yeah, of course we took the L. So there's
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much. And I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight.
They've got what's his name? Marcus
Green's
Hall.
checked in for Randolph. Lance Stevenson comes in for Johnson.
I'm playing
And
as point
Donald
guard.
Sloan subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for New York, Spates checked in for Lopez. Sanders comes in for Porzingis. And Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony out there with Sanders. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Roten in at the shooting guard.
Wide open
Yeah,
like
poor
that.
job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Dave Yeager. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works.
How is
Back
that
to
not
you.
an assist?
And thank you, Doris.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Anthony against Stevenson. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How do you let them score on you like
Allen's
that?
got 7 points. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He
Outplayed in the
grabbed that
previous game on
2K.
their
Of
schedule,
course,
losing
Ronnie.
to Chicago.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Sloan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Freak dishes to Sanders. Spates sets a screen. Roten kicks to Spates. Here's Freak. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies shooting an impressive 60% early. Here's Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got his first basket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly,
Oh
they've been
my
the aggressors
God!
thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first
This is
half.
such a bad
Nobody
video.
near Stevenson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Can't get it to go. And forward James Johnson battled his way
Whenever
back
I'm not
into the league
freaking,
after some stints abroad.
live
He
streaming my
talked about
career, I
his
like always
approach to
win.
the
I don't
game.
know what's up with this shit. Shut up, James.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude.
We better be winning.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Wright. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Allen's checked in for Lance
Do you want a
Stevenson.
nanny on it?
And
Yeah,
Donald
you can do
Sloan
the
subbed
nanny on
in
it.
for Mike Conley. Setting the floor for the Knicks.
Bro.
Freak, he's in at the point. Sanders out there with Anthony.
No, I was
then it's
on-
Tony Roten. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot. Here's Freak. And he's good on the 3 ball. Freak's got his second basket of the night. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve, but eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Here's Anthony. A second chance effort. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Johnson, a wide open look, sinks the triple. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Anthony against Johnson. Launches it. And it's Sloan with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Carmelo's choking.
There's the pass to Johnson. Here's Sloan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw
Wait,
line.
Sloan? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
easy call.
Yeah,
Did
you
they
can
just
hear
say
the
Sloan?
smack all the way over here where we are.
The Grizzlies.
Okay.
It's a tie game in Memphis. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime
They
to
tied the
start the
game.
third quarter.
All right, Memphis.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. For the Grizzlies, Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for James Johnson. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Allen. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak subbed in for Tony Roden. They've got Wright. Lance Stevenson is out there with Conley. Then it's Green, and it's Randolph in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time
they are
face
my
off.
favorite team.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Carmelo. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Freak. From deep three-point range, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.